Your professors and leaders have asked me to share my career journey and how I have developed my travel and tours agency. So sit back and relax. I hope it becomes interesting and inspiring for you. All right. I will be sharing with you along the way how I have applied the 3 guiding principles in choosing and maintaining a career. Okay, here it goes. So when I graduated high school, I've always wanted to take AB English because I really want reading. I like literature. It interests me reading English books and English pocket books like Sidney Sheldon. And then I wanted to hone my writing skills. But when I shared this to my aunt, she gave me an advice that is a wake-up call for me. Because of course I was young and a little naive. So she gave me a professional advice. So she told me that I need to be practical. So she told me that instead of getting AB English, AB stands for Bachelor of Arts in English, I should get a course in BS course, which is Bachelor in Science, because it is more employable. So instead of getting AB English, she advised that I take BS Education major in English. So through this course, I still be covering literature, there will be subjects in writing, bonus pa ang speaking and teaching, which also are the things that I love to do. So that when I don't pursue my writing in the future, I will surely land a job as a teacher. And so the lesson here is practicality. However, it came to a point that I realized that I want to build my own business so that I can provide employment to people and be my own boss and have, the time freedom. I decided to shift my course from education to tourism so that I can learn the ropes of managing travel and tours company or travel and tours agency. So along the way, I have acquired several skills and mastery of things. While I was studying or taking up the tourism course, I took a course with the Department of Tourism in tour guiding, and eventually I became accredited by the Department of Tourism. So I became a professional tour guide while I was still a student. I also had the chance to work in a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, which added to my experience and still related to the hospitality industry. And then I was already hired as a group teacher or class teacher of a Korean school here in Baguio City. When I was able to finish all my subjects, you remember I was a shifter, so I was ahead of my batch. So prior to graduation, I thought of applying as a teacher, a university instructor. So it's really cool because it hasn't happened before, and there were only 2 of us who was able to do that. So I'm still very fortunate and lucky to be hired by that university, and thank you. So yeah, walang break talaga. Unlike ngayon, napansin ko mga estudyante, is ko, kagagraduate, magbe-break daw muna sila for 6 months kasi napagod sila sa pag-aaral. Ako, no break. Kayod agad. Because I have this principle of pay now and play later. Ngayon na ako po magpagod, ngayon na ako magtrabaho para mas maaga akong makapaglaro. So I want to work now so that I can retire early and be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor while I still can. So in 2011, I registered my travel and tours agency, home-based muna. I was still teaching at that time, so I started home-based muna. I was saving up some capital in order to set up a physical office for my travel agency. So my salary with the university was quite good. It's really good. and it's providing really well for me. And my part-time business, which is a travel agency nga, is also providing additional income for me. However, it is not really enough because I was supporting my siblings at that time. I was supporting them to go to school, and they're both in college already that time. So I had to earn more. So what I did is I joined a multinational company and became a distributor of a supplement here in the Philippines. And I earned really well, and voila, I was able to save up. I really worked so hard juggling these three jobs. And eventually, in a year, I was able to save up in order to put up my own travel and tours office along Session Road. So that's how it started. The next stage of my story will show you how consistency is very important in sticking with your career and in making sure that you become a master of that career. Today is 2020 and it has been 9 years of operations. But you know what? That 9 years was not really easy. Some of you might ask me, Ma'am, ang yaman-yaman mo na kasi 9 years na yung operations ng negosyo mo. In fact, that's not the reality. Those 9 years is a combination of blood, sweat, and literally tears. You know, the first 5 years of any business is the most crucial and the most difficult stage of any business because this is the learning curve stage. This is the time when you learn the ropes of the game. Sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you become successful, but ultimately it teaches you a lesson, but it takes time. So for the first 5 years, I was really struggling. On the third year and the fourth year of my business, I'll tell you a secret. I almost gave it up, honestly. I almost gave it up, but I have to stay true with my dream and I have to be consistent with what I have started. You know why it is struggling? Because this is a very seasonal job. There is a lean season and there's peak season. So it's not every month that you earn high income. There are times when, wow, business is really good. Pero on lean months, nga. Although this is a lucrative job, but you learn you grow. But I need to survive this. I need to survive the lean season. So what I did is I reapplied as a university instructor in order to stay in the business for lean months. And along the way, I also became a unit manager of an investment and insurance company here in Baguio City. So these were some of my additional experiences while I was still managing my own travel and tours agency. Because I really don't want to give it up. Because I know that one day it will become very stable and it will be known not only in the Cordillera but all over the Philippines. And eventually, hopefully, in the world. Eventually, Agaching Travel and Tours had slowly created a brand in its name. It has established a mark and became a trusted brand. Consequently, we have accredited it with the Department of Tourism, and then after 5 years of operations, it has really skyrocketed. We have become famous for our Mount Pulag, Sagada, Baguio, Banawe tour packages. And then we were accredited by the Department of Foreign Affairs and Passport Assistance, which has also added to the value of our travel agency. And then we have expanded our international packages or our outbound packages, and not just in Asia, but we have also offered in Central America, in the US, and in Europe, Holy Land tour packages, cruise, and a lot more. Everything was really doing well. It has slowly progressed. And in 2016, in fact, I was able to reinvest some of the earnings of the travel agency into a spa, which is now called the Aphrodite Face and Nail Spa. And of course, last year we were able to successfully launch the first and the only creative jeepney in the Philippines, which is the Suligmay Creative Jeepney, which we have launched last year, last November, in sync with the Creative Festival of Baguio City. And we were the official runner and operator of the festival. And this coming November, we will be handling again the creative crawl of the Baguio Creative Festival, or Ibagyo. Everything was really doing well after our launching with the Suligmay Creative Jeepney until the pandemic happened.